Have you ever noticed how some people earn more money every year, yet somehow feel poor? While others earn less, live simpler, and still end up owning assets, freedom, and peace. Here's the shocking truth most people don't want to hear. Money doesn't disappear because you don't earn enough. It disappears because it leaks, silently, emotionally, and daily. According to consumer finance data, the average adult loses substantial amount every year without remembering where it went. No scams, no emergencies, just habits. This video isn't about earning faster. It's about closing the holes before you pour more water into the bucket. Stay till the end, because by the final habit, you'll realize money was never the problem. Your system was. If you're hungry for success and eager to learn, hit that subscribe button. We're here to share the secrets and strategies to accelerate your journey. Number 1. Treating every dollar like an employee, not a visitor. There's a strange reason money never stays long in most people's hands. It arrives, hangs around, then leaves without doing any work. Think about this. When a company hires an employee, it assigns a role. No role, no salary. But when money enters most bank accounts, it has no job description. It's allowed to roam freely. Snacks here, subscriptions there, impulse spending everywhere. Money without a role gets emotionally spent, not logically invested. That's why people earning $4,000 a month often feel as broke as when they earn $2,000. The mistake isn't spending. The mistake is letting money exist without purpose. People assume discipline comes later, after they earn more. But discipline actually creates the surplus they're waiting for. Here's what changes everything. Before money arrives, decide its assignment. Some dollars protect your future. Some grow quietly. Some cover survival. Some buy joy without guilt. When each dollar has a job, guilt disappears. Overspending reduces. Anxiety fades. Number 2. Separating identity. Spending from utility. Spending. There's a type of spending no budget can fix because it isn't logical. It's emotional. Psychologists call it identity reinforcement spending. Money used to feel important, respected, or included. New phone upgrades that don't improve productivity. Designer labels worn once a month. Lifestyle inflation that exists purely for validation. Here's the brutal part. This spending doesn't buy happiness. It buys temporary relief from insecurity. Studies show people spend up to $700 or $500 a year not on needs or joy, but on signaling. The mistake isn't buying nice things. It's buying things to tell a story that isn't true yet. We confuse looking successful with being financially secure. We upgrade outwardly while our net worth stays fragile. The shift happens when you ask one quiet question before spending. Is this improving my life or improving how my life looks to others? Utility spending compounds. Identity spending evaporates. People who become wealthy early master one uncomfortable skill. They delay visible success until invisible systems are strong. This isn't about minimalism. It's about self-respect over social applause. When you stop paying for approval, your money finally stays. And if you think this habit alone creates wealth, wait until you hear what happens when you change how money exits your account automatically. Number 3. Stop trusting willpower. Build money systems that work when you're weak. Here's something nobody tells you early in life. Willpower is unreliable, especially when money is involved. You can wake up motivated, disciplined, and focused, and still make a bad financial decision by evening. Stress, boredom, social pressure, and even tiredness quietly sabotage good intentions. This is why relying on "I'll control my spending next month" almost never works long-term. The common mistake is believing discipline should come first and systems later. In reality, systems create discipline. When money enters your account and just sits there, it's exposed. Notifications, ads, flash sales, and emotional spending all compete for it. Every decision drains mental energy, and eventually, money leaks. The smarter move is to remove decisions entirely. Money should move before emotions touch it. A portion automatically leaves your checking account and goes toward long-term assets. Bills settle themselves. Investments happen quietly in the background. You don't feel restricted, you feel relieved. Number 4, eliminate invisible drains that steal money without causing pain. The most dangerous money leaks aren't dramatic. They don't hurt enough to notice. They happen quietly, repeatedly, and emotionally unnoticed. Subscriptions, auto renewals, convenience fees, and digital services slowly siphon money month after month. Individually, they feel harmless. Collectively, they're devastating. Data from consumer spending reports show that the average adult pays for multiple services they haven't actively used in over 3 months. That often adds up to $720 per month, or well over $1,000 per year. And most people couldn't list them all without checking their statements. The shift happens when you treat every recurring expense like a vote. Once every few months, look at where money exits and ask one sharp question. Would I choose this again today? If not, it's not neutral. It's actively blocking future freedom. People who regularly audit these silent drains often free up thousands without sacrificing joy. And when that recovered money gets redirected into assets instead of digital noise, momentum builds fast. But even after cleaning up leaks, there's a deeper habit that determines whether money compounds or disappears during emotional moments. Number 5, learn to pause the emotion, not kill the desire. Most advice talks about resisting temptation. That approach fails because it misunderstands human behavior. Desire isn't the enemy. Emotional urgency is. People don't overspend because they want things. They overspend because they want relief from stress, boredom, comparison, or pressure. Purchases made during heightened emotional states are significantly more likely to be regretted later, especially when made quickly. The leak happens in speed. Money leaves when emotions drive timing. Here's the powerful adjustment. Introduce delay without denial. Instead of saying, "I can't have this," say, "I'll revisit this in 48 hours." That small pause changes everything. Neuroscience shows that emotional intensity drops sharply after a short waiting period while logical thinking strengthens. Ask yourself this: how many things you once wanted badly now mean nothing to you? Money spent in emotional peaks rarely creates lasting value. This habit doesn't make life restrictive. It makes spending intentional. When urgency disappears, clarity appears. Money stops reacting and starts obeying. Number 6, measure progress by net worth, not income. Income is exciting. Net worth is revealing. Many people feel successful because their salary increased, while their financial foundation stayed fragile. A higher paycheck creates confidence, but confidence without assets is risky. Income can disappear overnight. Ownership doesn't. The leak happens when income growth masks stagnation. Lifestyle upgrades replace asset growth. New expenses become permanent. Savings stay flat. Net worth tells the truth. It shows what remains after life happens. When people start tracking it, even quarterly, their behavior changes naturally. Spending decisions feel heavier. Saving feels purposeful. Investing becomes non-negotiable. Long-term studies show that individuals who monitor net worth regularly are far more likely to achieve financial independence, regardless of income level. The act of tracking creates awareness, and awareness changes decisions. That single shift stops countless money leaks. Because when every decision is filtered through future freedom, impulsive spending loses power. But awareness alone isn't enough. There's another habit that transforms leftover money into something far more powerful than consumption. Number 7, keep personal life simple, while financial life grows complex. This habit looks boring from the outside. That's why it works. Many people increase lifestyle the moment income rises. Bigger homes, newer cars, higher fixed costs. These feel rewarding but quietly tax future freedom. Every fixed expense reduces flexibility. Over decades, small upgrades cost enormous opportunity. A lifestyle increase of just $500 per month can erase hundreds of thousands in long-term potential growth. People who build wealth often do the opposite. They keep daily life predictable and direct excitement into investments, strategies, and long-term plans. Their joy comes from progress, not upgrades. This isn't about deprivation, it's about asymmetry. Short-term simplicity creates long-term leverage. Ask yourself this: is your lifestyle designed for comfort now or freedom later? When finances grow faster than expenses, money finally accumulates instead of escaping, and that stability becomes critical during uncertain moments, which brings us to a habit that protects everything you've built. Number 8. Treat money as a system that must flow with intention. Money doesn't thrive when it sits still. It either leaks or grows depending on how it moves. People who struggle financially often either hoard money without purpose or spend it without direction. Both lead to stagnation. Wealthy individuals design flow. Money enters, gets assigned, moves through systems, compounds, and returns stronger. Nothing is random. When money circulates intentionally toward protection, growth, and future income, it stops leaking naturally. Decisions become calm, anxiety reduces, progress feels inevitable. The biggest transformation isn't financial, it's psychological. Money stops feeling chaotic and starts feeling controlled. And when that happens, wealth stops being a dream. It becomes a process. If money has been slipping away, it wasn't because you lacked intelligence or ambition. It was because small leaks were quietly draining momentum. Fix the systems, slow the emotions, redirect the flow. Do this consistently and money won't just stay, it will multiply. In every video, I try to discuss and address the factors that surely improve the chances of your success. If you like this also, subscribe the channel, like and share the wealthy knowledge to your loved ones. If you're curious about how 3% of people buy freedom, while the rest stay trapped, that's exactly what I cover in the next video. See you there.